What's going on? What's up? What's happening, friends and family and friends? Welcome to this latest edition of Grover Takeover. I am MT Grover. You know I am the Grover. Before I start this week's episode, please remember that I need for you to like, I need for you to comment, I need for you to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and I need for you to reach down and click that notification bell as well. And please do not forget on whatever platform to share. Now, with all of that out of the way, let me jump right into this week's episode. You know I've got a lot to talk about. They've been giving me plenty to keep this going. So let me jump right in. And the first thing I want to talk about is Nivea. Nivea. Now, I got the opportunity to talk about Nivea back on my episode when I was along with my good friend and cousin, Blondie Lockhart. But we talked about Nivea back then, told a different story because she did an interview, talked about her life. Well, apparently there's still a whole lot of things that are going on that maybe, people may consider toxic behaviors or whatever it might be, but I am talking about I Am the Real DP. I Am the Real DP is a personal trainer in the Atlanta metro area to the stars. He trains a lot of people. He was not Nivea's personal trainer, helping her get her body back right and tight, but keep it the way she wanted. She wants the thighs and the butt, but she wants the little waist. And so he's helping her with all of that. Oh, they're in there working hard. They're sweating hard and pumping and thumping the weights. And the relationship goes farther than the personal trainer relationship. He leaned in a little too close and helped her lift the barbell, or, she squatted over one time too many, reaching for the weights. Either way, apparently the flesh was weak. Now, this man has a long-time girlfriend that he is with, and the long and short of the story is that, she's saying he broke her heart and this and that the other, but then he comes back and fires back online. Be clear that everything I'm about to say is a back and forth that happened online. I don't have time to keep saying it over and again, so I'm going to say it now. But they were building a relationship. He's saying, whispering sweet nothings through the text, and how he can't wait till the next time. And he even went so far as to say he loved her in one of the text messages. Now, Nivea's saying her things back, oh my lamb, this, that, and the other. Crazy, funny part, Nivea has literally been saying that since she was like 12 or 13 years old. Oh my lamb. She's been saying that her whole life. That is because she's all up in her feelings. He's saying all these wonderful, sweet nothings to her. Oh, how he can't wait till the next time. She says, oh, I hope it's another one time. Oh no, it will be more than one time. This is a whole back and forth exchange. Now, when she exposed him after he broke her heart, he now is tried to make it seem as if, she knew that he had a girlfriend and she knew that he wasn't going to leave the girlfriend and that there was no reason why this should have been thought to be something that was going on. Nivea then released all of the text messages. I kind of dropped that bomb earlier, but she literally, all the screenshots of the text message, not all, but a lot of very important parts, so she basically made it like, okay, look, you're trying to act like I'm crazy. I'm going to show you how not crazy I am by just showing receipts. She came with the receipts, made him look stupid. He still is sitting up there trying to justify his garbage, making it seem like he didn't do anything wrong, like she is all to blame. Let me be clear here. Nivea is single. This man has a girlfriend. That he is saying, he wanted to make it very clear he wasn't going to leave her. Somebody tell me where she is in all of this. Where's the girlfriend? Why she hadn't said nothing? I'm trying to understand why he's around here just speaking on her behalf, talking about he wasn't going to leave her. How you know she ain't going to leave you? But I guess you do know she's not going to leave you since you're sitting up here so confidently saying these things. And I'm asking where she's at. And we hadn't seen her hide nor hair. the girlfriend, who's been spoken for on her behalf in a whole cheating scandal. Hey, I'm just telling you what they said. I'm telling you what went down and what they said. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I got a lot of things that I want to go through that I think are more important. I wanted to touch on it. You know, somebody gave it to me as a topic. There it was. I touched. Now let me skirt right along because I need to talk about Saisha Marcato. Now, be very clear. I'm about to tell this story. There's a lot of you who aren't going to have a clue who I am talking about. Please get that out of your head, because if while I'm talking, the whole thing you're trying to do is figure out who Saisha Marcato is, you're going to miss the real reason why I'm telling this story. This is not about who the story is about. This is about what happened to the person in the story. Now, let me continue on. Saisha Marcato, who is an alumni of American Idol. If you are not a fan or were not a fan of the original American Idol, and I'm talking about Simon Cowell, Paula Abdul, Randy Jackson, the original. But she was on the original American Idol. That's not the important thing. What has happened is that I need to tell you the story of what's happened with her life. So her children have been taken away from her, and I'm going to tell you how it even came to be that way. Now, Marcato went to the doctor with her oldest child because she was breastfeeding and she got pregnant. I did not know this, but I found it out researching and looking at things about this story. I did not know that when a woman gets pregnant while she's breastfeeding, it compromises the milk, and that, they need to not be using it, or either there's less of it. There's a lot going on there. So the baby then would not take a bottle and did not want the formula, and she could not give the baby the milk, so the baby would not eat. So they took the baby to the doctor because they need to try to figure something out to get the baby nourished. At this point, the people evaluate the baby. They say the baby is malnourished, and they're now saying, oh, the baby is not being taken care of, so we need to take the baby away. They took her child. She became, like I said, she was pregnant. She did not disclose this pregnancy. I did not know that if they take away one of your children, you got to tell them if you get pregnant again. Saisha had the baby at home with a midwife. This baby, somebody found out. They came and took away her 6-day-old baby. So she lost both of her children, both of her youngest children. They took away the toddler, the very young one, and they took away the 6-day-old. The baby was 6 days old, still breastfeeding. And now, in this realm of doing this show, I don't know what, I'm starting to get to a point where there's more people watching, so I don't know what I can show, what I can't show, so I always show still pictures. But there is a video of where they took the baby. It's a 45-minute video. Of course, I would not ever show that, but I would like to show clips, but I don't know what I can show or can't show. Anybody trying to get my little show or my page is shut down, so I'm just going to tell you that it was horrific. It was horrible. They took this woman's child away from her, 6-day-old baby. She begged to go with the baby because the baby's breastfeeding. They would not let her go with the baby. The baby's father, the husband, is standing right there. He can do nothing because they're waiting with guns for him to do anything so they can shoot him and say he was the angry black man. The lady that was from CPS, which is Child Protective Services, that had them come and take this baby. Now, she's already been accused of taking other black women's babies. It's very interesting how they took these children and they placed them so quickly in foster care with these white families when that's a whole process. People, children sit in foster care for a very long time before they are put in foster care, and certainly before they're adopted. And these children were immediately taken and given to foster care. The one thing that I neglected to mention was that Saisha Marcato and her husband have 3 other children. They have 5 kids. They took the 2 youngest ones, the babies. Apparently, they're perfectly fit to parent the other 3 children because they left them at home. This is some kind of black market ring crap. This woman who is the head of, who is up with the CPS, she is clearly getting paid on the side to bring children, because you do realize that black children are now the in thing. So all of these wealthy white people want a black child. Because my neighbor got a black baby, so I want a black baby. Do you know that the Feinsteins up the street have a black baby? why don't we have a black baby? And then they bring home a black baby. Yeah, nothing's right about any of this, but I'm going to skirt along. What do you think? Like, they took these ladies' children, and nobody's doing anything about it. I got to get to Dr. Dre and his estranged daughter. But Dr. Dre and his estranged daughter. Now, Dr. Dre's daughter, be clear that she's been living in her car. Her children have had to be taken and given to somebody else. She is homeless, and she has been struggling. She is in need, and she cannot go on. This has all been happening ever since Dr. Dre cut her off back in January of 2020. Now, Dr. Dre's daughter is starting to GoFundMe. She says she does not want to have to take any handouts. I thought when people started to GoFundMe that they were looking for a handout, but apparently her GoFundMe, she wants something different. I don't know. I'm just telling her what to say. Either way, this crazy girl is up here talking about she does not want money, but she wants a GoFundMe, and she's looking to raise $50,000. $50,000 of not money that she asked for, but just $50,000. I need somebody to help me understand, because the big issue here is, why is Dr. Dre not helping her? Should Dr. Dre be helping her? Dr. Dre is a billionaire. He's got all this money. Why is his daughter living in the car and the this and that and the other? Somebody please help me understand, why did Dr. Dre, first of all, have to be held responsible for this grown woman? This is a grown woman. Be clear, this is an adult that has her own family, her own children. They said the man cut her off in January of 2020. Why did he cut her off? What was his reasons? Has anybody asked anybody why the man cut her off? Anybody said, hey, Dre, why'd you cut the girl off? No, they jumped right to the defense of the girl, because her crazy behind is sitting up there talking about she is homeless because her daddy won't help her, and she's a grown woman with her own children. Be clear, there are plenty of jobs that she could work. You don't need a GoFundMe, baby. What you need is a job. It's called a job. You could go, if you really wanted your children at home with you, you could go and get a job at the McDonald's and work 40 hours a week, and then get a part-time job around the corner at the Subway and work another 10 or 15 and show some initiative that you want your children home, and they'll give you your kids back. But oh no, you want a GoFundMe for us to give you free money. And now you watch these fools sit right around here and believe everything this crazy girl is saying and send her a bunch of money. Watch her get that $50,000 and then take it and spend it on herself, and not a child is going to be in sight. Oh, I do hope that you enjoyed this episode of Grover Takeover. Before I go, please remember that I need for you to like, for you to comment, for you to share, as I always say. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to subscribe, reach down and click the notification bell so that you're notified of all available content. I always say comment. It's because I talk so much. I'm always trying to comment. Remember that I need for you to have a good day, a good night, and a good life. And come back and see me next time. Tell me what you want to talk about, and we will talk about it. I got no problems with that. You want to know why? Because I tell you to do it every week. I will see you next time on the next week's edition of Grover Takeover. Don't think, now that I can remember the party, y'all go ahead and enjoy the party. Come on. I don't know what song to use this week. I'll figure it out. Just enjoy it anyway.